Hey Trudy and Mike, it's Edward here at Merton Hyundai. Thanks so much for watching this video. So I've got two vehicles sitting side by side here, each of which could potentially work for you and for your daughter. I don't have your daughter's name, but hello daughter. I assume you're going to watch this as well. So the first one, we'll talk about the Tucson. This is a 2018 Tucson Luxury, beautiful vehicle. Let me show you a little bit about this vehicle. So on the front we do have the really nice LED daytime running lights over the fog lights, projection headlights, aluminum alloy wheels, marker lights on the mirrors, as well as blind spot monitoring, proximity keyless entry. There's actually a little light in behind here, I don't know if you can see that, but that comes on when you approach the vehicle. But this is really cool. Somebody's just taken this out for a drive and forgot the plate on. But this is pretty cool. So this one has what's called smart liftgate. So as long as you have the key in your pocket, trunk's gonna open up all on its own, just like that, after about 4 seconds. How cool is that? All right, speaking of the trunk, okay, so first off, we have a 60-40 split rear bench. The trunk floor has a neat little trick. You can actually take the floor, slide it out, drop it down, and get a little bit more height. Okay, so that's kind of cool. This one also has a trailer hitch. The previous owner installed a trailer hitch and 4-pin wiring, so that's nice to see. All right, to close the trunk, we simply press that button again, and we'll go around to the back door. First, I'm going to unlock all the doors by pressing this button twice. Okay, beautiful leather interior. Now what's really nice about this one is it is heated seats in the back, okay? Fold the seat down. Now when the seats are in their flat position, they are actually quite flat as well, as you can see. I mean, there's a little bit of a rise, but it's pretty minor. When the floor is in its upper position, it's a smooth transition from the seat back to the floor all the way to the rear bumper. So loading and unloading larger items, very, very easy. Okay, let's go to the front. All right, so power driver's seat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-way power driver's seat. So tilt as well as lower back support. So those are the two things that are kind of nice to have, other than the rest of the power options, of course. Infinity audio system. And that comes up. All right, so on a beautiful 8-inch, there we go, so 8-inch touchscreen display with full navigation, as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, as I mentioned, really nice sound system. It's an 8-speaker sound system, Infinity, amplified with a center channel and a subwoofer in the back. We have dual automatic climate control. All-wheel drive system. That's a spectacular system, designed and engineered right here in Canada by a company called Magna International. Backup sensors, hill descent assist, heated seats up front as well, heated steering wheel. As I mentioned, it does have the blind spot monitor, as well as a technology called rear cross traffic alert. Speaking of rear, we do have a backup camera with dynamic steering lines. Okay. So the rear cross traffic alert, if somebody was to walk past the vehicle, it would actually start to indicate that even before they're in the camera's view, from a good distance, like from 50 feet away. It'll actually pick up cars and pedestrians before they've passed behind the vehicle. So that's kind of nice. As I mentioned, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. If you don't know what those are, I highly suggest checking out a YouTube video on them, because they're pretty handy features. When you have your phone plugged in, you can actually use Google Maps or Waze Maps or Apple Maps if you have an Apple phone on the screen. You can also send and receive text messages by voice, and even ask it what the weather is going to be like, that sort of thing. Now this vehicle is, obviously it is used, but it is one owner. It wasn't a rental, it's a BC vehicle, it's never been in the accident, so this is a great one to look at. It's also got a technology called Blue Link, so you can remotely start the car, unlock the doors, lock the doors, turn on the climate control system, all from your cell phone. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can do that from anywhere, as long as there is somebody wants me to move, as long as there is a network connection signal, like an internet connection signal. So that's pretty awesome as well. And with that Blue Link, you do get a couple of buttons on the mirror here. Let me just see if I can zoom or focus in on that. Come on. That's not going to work. All right. Now it just wants to focus on infinity here. So basically this button right here is for call for roadside assistance. This one here is, oh, there we go, is the Google navigation assistance. That's the SOS button. Now it isn't actually flashing in real life. That's just my camera picking up the refresh rate of that bulb. And then home link buttons here for garage doors and gates and stuff like that. In emergencies, the car will actually call emergency services automatically as well. Now, the pièce de résistance on this vehicle is the big, beautiful panoramic sunroof, the front glass of which opens up very, very wide, so I'll show you that. Now, it does have a cover that covers the entire length of the thing as well. So isn't that beautiful? And it goes right back over the back seats as well. All right, now the reason we can have such a giant sunroof is because Hyundai is actually the only company that manufactures their own steel. So this vehicle has over 50% advanced high-strength steel construction and hundreds of feet of structural adhesive, which is heavily used in the airline industry to build airplanes. So if they're building airplanes with it, it must be good. All right, so that is the Tucson. And now the next vehicle I'll show you is the Kona. Now, I think the vehicle would be for Trudy, if I'm correct. So, Trudy, the Kona, this is the one that I would recommend. This is the front-wheel drive preferred. Now, they do come in all-wheel drive as well. However, the front-wheel drive, obviously, you save a little bit of money. Now, based on your needs, your wants, this could be the right vehicle for you. This one actually has, it does have fog lights, projection headlights, aluminum alloy wheels, LED running lights, marker lights on the mirror. Same, just like the Tucson, proximity entry. But you're looking for one with a heated steering wheel. This one has the heated steering wheel. It's also got the backup camera on a 7-inch touchscreen, again with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And of course it also has the Blue Link connectivity, dynamic steering lines on the rear, on the backup camera. It has the lane departure, or sorry, it has the blind spot monitor and the rear cross traffic alert as well. So I won't go into too much depth on this particular vehicle, simply because the video was mainly for the Tucson, and I understand that you're kind of tossing the idea around of getting into an Elantra. But if you'd like more information about this car, by all means let me know, and I can do another video purely on this car. So Mike, Trudy, thank you so much. Hopefully we can make something work for you and your daughter, and if there's any questions you may have, by all means, don't hesitate to call me directly at 604-795-0836. Thanks so much. Take care.